Madre amada Concetta Bertoldi, por favor, hazme el favor de presentar a Concetta.
Well, I'm so very happy to introduce one of my best friends who's also had an experience since she was a little girl.
Ella está muy contenta de entrevistar a una de sus mejores
because
amigas.
she could see people in her room. Am I right, Concetta?
Yes, I hear them very clearly.
Ok, lo que mi madre dice es que Concetta tuvo una experiencia cuando era joven que empezó a escuchar a las personas que están en otro plano y Concetta contesta que ella los puede escuchar claramente.
Darling, your grandmother had also these gifts.
Su abuela también tenía este...
It was my grandfather. My
Your
father's father.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one day, arriba.
Sí,
And one day,
un día
you decided you didn't want to hear them anymore.
ella decidió que ya no quería escuchar a las personas que le hablaban.
So what happened?
Very true. That's very true. I was 16 years old, and
Tenía
I
16 años
wanted to be normal like everybody else.
y quería ser normal como todos los demás. And then you kicked them away, or what did you do?
I did. My father was not able to hear them, but he knew how to protect me, and he told me how to tell them to go away.
Su papá no los podía escuchar, pero su papá sabía que ella ya no los quería escuchar y su papá sabía cómo decirle a Concetta para ya no escucharlos en su mente.
And then you started missing them. You were a normal girl. Arriba.
Empezó a extrañar a estas personas.
I bet it was boring.
You're right, Talina. And you know as well as I know, it's not fun being normal.
No es divertido ser normal.
So then they came back.
Regresaron las voces.
I had to ask them to come back.
Les pidió regresar.
I had to pray and say, I want you in my life. I welcome you in my life.
Y decirles, quiero bienvenirlos a mi vida.
Nobody else could hear them.
Nadie más los podía oír.
Not the way I do.
No de la forma.
Nobody heard them the way I did. Yeah. We all hear them, Talina. Everybody hears them.
Todos los podemos oír.
Yeah, you would call it a gut feeling or a coincidence.
Puede ser que lo sientas como una cosa de intuición o una coincidencia que te está sucediendo, pero en realidad te están hablando del más allá.
But there are no coincidences.
No hay coincidencias.
God's way of remaining anonymous is a coincidence.
La forma de Dios para permanecer anónimo es la coincidencia.
My darling, then you went normal, and then you got married, and you kept on hearing voices.
Se casó y siguió escuchando las voces porque ya los había bienvenido.
That's very true.
Es cierto. What happened to your husband?
¿Qué le pasó a su esposo?
It was very difficult for him in the beginning.
Fue muy difícil para él al principio.
He was, he didn't know how to explain this, and he didn't understand it because it was nothing about it was familiar to him.
Él no sabía cómo explicarlo, él no entendía cómo sucedía, nada de esto era familiar para su esposo, entonces no entendía qué sucedía de lo que Concetta vivía todos los días escuchando a los seres queridos.
And you know, Talina, he was raised a very nice Catholic boy, and he made his communion, his confirmation. But when we got married, he told me
nos casamos,
he decided he no longer believed in God.
Que ya no creía en Dios. Why?
¿Por qué?
He's very this is 40 years ago. We're married 40 years.
Llevan 40 casados.
He decided that because he became very scientific. But I want you to know that all these years later, living with me for 40 years, he is a believer. He believes in God. I get him to pray with me now. So he's finally on my page.
Él se convirtió en un creyente después de 40 años de ser una persona muy científica, dejó de creer en Dios y después de 40 años de vivir con Concetta.
4 años.
4 años, 40 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear well.
No oigo bien, dice.
Listen, my love, we're gonna give all the audience how to communicate with you.
Vamos a decirle a toda la audiencia que nos está viendo, va a aparecer un va a aparecer un mensajito en donde van a poder ver las redes de Concetta para que se puedan ustedes comunicar con Concetta, porque tenemos
no way you can answer all the questions.
Pedimos nosotros hace 2 días, le pedimos al público que nos escucha que nos mandaran
We
preguntas.
asked people to send us
questions.
So we got 1,000.
Más de 1,000 preguntas en media hora. Entonces, lo que vamos a tratar de hacer,
what we're gonna try to do,
es contestar algunas al azar, 4 preguntas al azar.
Is to answer some of them, and we're gonna choose them by luck, and we're gonna give him your.
Les vamos a dar a
redes.
Todos ustedes las redes de Concetta.
¿Cómo se dice
redes? The media of Concetta.
We're gonna give the media so to connect with you, because there's no way. But what I can feel,
lo que ella puede sentir,
is all the pain,
es todo el dolor
there is in this world, Concetta, and that makes me so sad.
La tiene muy triste de ver todo el dolor del mundo.
And I can see from the day one when I met you,
desde el día que conoció a Concetta, ya puede ver
what a happy person you were.
Lo feliz y la sonrisa que tiene Concetta todo el tiempo, en cada momento.
Why?
¿Por qué estás tan contenta, Concetta?
I'm happy because I choose God, and God is my Savior. Jesus is my Savior.
Estoy feliz porque escogí a Dios y Dios es mi Salvador.
So I give all my faith, and all my faith goes to God, and that has carried me through very much many of the worst times in my life. It's God who has carried me through.
Conmigo en los peores momentos de mi vida.
Oye, before we keep going, I have a few questions that I want to ask you, Concetta. Le quiero preguntar a Concetta unas preguntas about your life and about you, because people, las personas que nos están escuchando, they don't know how this works, and I don't know how this works. No sabemos cómo funciona. My questions for you is, do you hear them? O sea, when I give you a name,
oyes.
Do you hear them?
Cuando te doy un nombre,
it's been different all my life, but it's a combination.
Una combinación.
I hear them in my subconscious.
En mi subconsciente.
It's a very loud thought.
Es un pensamiento muy fuerte.
It's almost like if you were out and you were shopping and you were trying to remember what you were going to do or what you were going to buy.
De repente empezarás a recordar lo que ibas a hacer.
Su mente está pensando, de repente le llegan pensamientos a su mente.
All of a sudden get thoughts.
It's like when I work with people, I know how to lower my conscious mind.
Mis pensamientos.
And my subconscious mind rises.
Y su subconsciente.
And in my subconscious mind is where I really communicate.
En el subconsciente es donde oye a los muertos.
Ella cuando trabaja con una persona, ella subconsciente baja un poco y su subconsciente sube, en su subconsciente es donde ella escucha estas voces y estas palabras. My question for you is, do you always just hear them, or do you hear the thoughts the thoughts that come into your mind, or do you see them? Can you see? ¿Puedes ver a los muertos o solamente te llega una imagen, un movimiento?
When I was younger, Pato, I saw them all the time. When I was younger.
Los veía siempre.
But
Wow.
as I got older, and now, I'm 69 years old.
Viejas que
Tiene
tiene
69 años.
And I have a hard time because of menopause and getting older. I don't want my mind to be compromised. When we get older, we're more afraid of your mind being compromised.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So now I politely ask them if they want to speak to me, I'll listen, but I really am uncomfortable seeing them. So I ask them in the name of God to respect my wishes. And
ella les pregunta en el nombre de Dios que respeten sus deseos y que cada vez con la menopausia y la edad es más difícil verlos,
No,
ya refieren, ¿no?
y para ella es más difícil y les pide de favor a estas entidades, a estas personas, que no se anden metiendo todo el tiempo porque tienen que tener su mente clara, porque es como escuchar una grabación de alguien que te está diciendo cosas all the time. Concetta, have you ever been spooked?
Right.
Yes. Oh my God, yes, of course I have. Of course I have. Because, Pato, there's two forces on earth. Always. And as you know, right now, what's going on around the world,
Como saben,
there's a war going on
hay
between
una
good and evil.
Y los oigo.
Yes.
That must be terrible, my love. I want to get personal.
Yes.
Have you seen Mariana lately?
Oh my God. Yes, I have. Are you kidding?
Sí, la he visto.
First of all, she's so proud of her daughters. She's so proud of them because, especially Maria, I mean, she's so proud of her talent and her ability. She's an artist, and Mariana is just so proud of the girls. But she talks to me about Maria because I know Maria. I met Maria. And
habla mucho de María porque Concetta ha conocido a María.
Mariana is so highly evolved. She's so highly evolved as a spirit. And she's a protector and a guardian of her children. And her daughter, Maria, is like a twin. They look so much alike. She's telling me my daughter looks so like me. She sees the same qualities. She sees the same qualities in her daughter.
La protectora de sus hermanos. That's right. Send my love to my daughter.
Mariana used to love to dance. Mariana could dance for hours and hours and never get tired. Now Maria loves to dance and she loves to bailar. She feels her beauty, and Mariana felt her beauty.
Mariana es igual de bonita.
Sienten su belleza, y Mariana y María son personas
They're so much alike. They're so much alike, Maria.
She
loves them all. She loves our daughters.
I will show you some pictures and you won't believe it because you met Mariana.
Yes.
Concetta conoció a Mariana. Now we're going to tell you some questions.
Wait.
Which...
No, wait. I have another question. Have you ever, alguna vez, had a message, un mensaje de alguna persona de más
algún
allá,
mensaje
that you didn't want to give,
que no quisiste hacer,
something wrong, something
algo
nasty,
que era feo y que no te gustaba?
Of course. You know, every one of us has, at one time or another in our life, been in a position to know something that they wish they didn't know. And I'm no different.
Sabemos cosas que quisiéramos no saber.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want anybody to walk away from me bad. I've heard things where someone is going to pass away, or I've heard where someone's spouse is being unfaithful, and I don't want to be
siendo infieles. Ha oído cosas que no quiere oír.
Y además,
I don't want to deliver that message. So
Y no quiere meterse en esos mensajes.
So you just don't...
My job, Pato, my
Mi trabajo
is to
deseo.
tell somebody
es
something
decirle a alguien algo
that will validate that I am hearing their loved one.
que valide que ella está oyendo a sus seres amados.
I'm going to tell a little story that was
Excuse me,
very...
one second. The other
Sí.
thing that about my work that I love,
De mi
tell
trabajo,
people,
¿no?
have faith in God. Have
Que
faith in God.
decirle a la gente que tengan fe en Dios.
Those are the
Bueno.
those are the two things that I love to do.
Dos cosas que amo hacer. Could you tell people right now, because we're not going to be able to answer them,
No, but there's a story that I want to ask her.
an overview of what is it like to go across?
Poder tener a Concetta que le diga a las personas cómo se siente y cómo es poder pasar del otro lado y escuchar a estas personas.
Sí. It is a miracle. It is glorious. It is unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness.
Es amor incondicional, es glorioso pasar al otro lado. Are you conscious of what you left? ¿Estás consciente de lo que se quedó?
Absolutely. Yes. Sí.
Sí. Does it hurt not to have them? ¿Duele no tenerlos?
Cuando pasa al otro lado.
Nothing hurts.
Nada duele.
What?
Nothing hurts.
Nothing hurts.
Nada duele.
No, because once we get out of our body,
cuando salgamos de nuestro cuerpo,
we are given a choice. Do you choose God or do you turn your back on God? And for those people that are listening, I tell everyone, choose God. Don't be afraid. Always remember, choose God.
Te dan la opción del otro lado.
We didn't come to earth to be perfect.
No vinimos a ser perfectos.
We came to be faithful.
Vinimos a tener fe.
No, a tener fe y a ser leales.
No one has to be perfect.
Nadie tiene que ser perfecto. No se sienta. No guilt, right?
No, and remember, there's so many people that greet us. It's a homecoming. When we die, there's a homecoming of love, and everyone we ever loved and lost is waiting for us.
En el amor.
Cuando uno pasa al otro plano, cuando uno se muere, hay una bienvenida de todas las personas que tú has conocido y que tú has amado alrededor de tu vida, están en ese lugar esperándote con los brazos abiertos. Todos.
That's right.
They're all going to be there. We're all going to see them again.
Oh my God, yes. And remember something. Every one of us in our lives, in our families, have people we don't get along with, we're mad at, we made mistakes. When we go into the light, it's all made clear to us. And there's forgiveness, there's joy.
Hay alegría.
It's something that we go beyond anything we've ever experienced here on earth.
Más allá de lo que experimentemos.
Todos los errores que cometimos en la vida y todo lo malo que sucedió en nuestras vidas, cuando pasamos al otro lado, todo eso deja de existir. Solamente hay amor, solamente hay alegría, no hay nada que perdonar, no hay nada de qué estar con culpas. Cuando pasamos estamos felices. Pregúntale la historia de cuando nació mi hijo.
I remember one day you called me and I was at the hospital and you said Mariana had come and said that she was very happy for the newborn and you didn't have an idea.
Yes.
Remember?
I do.
El día que nació mi hijo Juan,
de repente
en el estacionamiento, mi mamá estaba fumándose su cigarrito, yo estaba en el parto y de repente suena el teléfono de mi mamá y mi mamá contesta y dice, bueno, y dice, hola, soy Concetta, hablo de New Jersey.
Was beautiful.
Tengo a Mariana.
That was great.
Mariana me está llame y llame diciéndome, háblale a mi mamá y felicítala por el nuevo miembro de la familia. Y Concetta no tenía ni idea que mi hijo estaba naciendo.
Por llegar. How long have...
You must know, Talina, I don't remember, I do thousands and many people. But I remember you because I love you. So I remember about things we have discussed because you're family. I look at you as family. I adore you. And I adore
mi familia que la adora. We adore you, all of us.
Recuerda mucho a mi mamá siempre porque la quiere mucho.
And I'm so glad to be next to you. I hope in God that I'll soon have the money to go visit you. And I want to hug you. I want to hug you madly. Now,
I want to hug you too.
Concetta, I have another question that has always been in my mind. Una pregunta que siempre ha estado en mi vida. If the people who passed away, las personas que pasan al otro lado, if they're there, si están ahí y nos están viendo siempre, sometimes I feel like if I'm gonna go poop, somebody's watching me.
She wrote a book about it.
If I'm sneezing.
Here's the thing, Pato. I wrote 4 books, and
the
first one, your mom, she did the intro for my first book. It was in Spanish. Yeah.
Mi mamá es traducción de en español.
Yeah, and it's called.
What's the name of the book?
Do dead people watch you shower?
Watch me while I take a shower.
El libro se llama Si acaso las personas muertas te ven bañar.
Everybody's worried about that.
Lo vamos a poner en el cintillo Do dead people watch you shower. Va a aparecer ahí en el cintillo.
It is in 14 languages. It's a New York Times bestseller. And your mother, in the Spanish edition, did the forward. Yeah. And it was published in Mexico by Diana Books.
Está en la editorial Diana. En la editorial Diana lo encuentran Si los muertos te pueden ver bañarte.
Now we're going to go to the questions people we don't know asked.
No, well, keep on. Okay. Here, Concetta, I have a lady. Her name is Irene Ramirez. And the story of Irene is that she's very sad because her mom died because of her fault. Irene su mami se murió por un accidente que ella provocó. Fue su culpa. Y Irene would like to know if her mother has something to say. Irene quiere saber si su mamá tiene algo que decir, because the last days the mother was alive, she couldn't speak, no podía hablar la mamá.
I was going to tell you, her mother is so happy she let go. Her mother is so grateful. Her mother had no quality of life. Her mother could no longer take care of herself. She couldn't speak. She couldn't walk. She couldn't do anything.
Caminar,
she was so grateful that she was let go.
Se fue la luz.
And she said, thank you, she said to her daughter. Thank you for letting me go.
Irene, gracias por preguntar por ella. And Irene, she asked me that if her mom is pissed with her, if she's angry.
She's angry.
No.
Que se está enojada su mamá con ella, no.
Para nada está enojada.
Her mother is the happiest she's ever been.
Su mamá está lo más feliz que ha estado nunca. Another question, Pato.
Que por fin está libre tu mamá Irene, que está contenta y que está bien y que no se enojó para nada contigo. Okay, I have another question de Ana Ávila. And this question says, thanks for the opportunity of listening to this. Gracias por la oportunidad que nos dan, pero su suegra, her mother-in-law, died, and she was a very bad.
She was a bitch.
O sea, su suegra murió y era una persona muy difícil. And one day, Ana Ávila, she was praying with her rosary.
Que estaba rezando con su rosario.
And when she opened her eyes,
cuando abrió sus ojos,
she saw her mother-in-law
a su suegra enfrente de ella.
Telling her, please pray for me, pray for me, pray for me.
Pidiéndole que rezara.
I understand this one better than anybody. I understand this. Her mother-in-law now knows
Su suegra sabe
what she did. She has now got a complete understanding and a complete responsibility for the actions and the words she took.
Ella por fin sabe lo que hizo y
she's very sorry,
asumió la responsabilidad.
Y lo lamenta mucho.
She wants her family to know that she no longer is
Quiere que su familia sepa que ya no.
She's not that crabby woman anymore.
Está enojona, que ya cambió, que ella ya no, ya se perdonó y tomó responsabilidad de lo que hizo ella y que en el otro plano ella ya no está enojada, ya no es la misma
and she
persona.
Wants forgiveness, and she's saying, I'm sorry.
Quiere el perdón.
Pide perdón a todos los que lastimó y quiere que la perdonen. Another one, they're asking me, many people, muchas personas me preguntan if your pets, when they passed away, do they live in the other side? They will be waiting for you. Van a estar tus mascotas que amaste en el otro lado, porque muchos que perdemos mascotas, when we lose a dog that we love so much, we miss them. Los extrañamos tantísimo. Are they in the other side?
Pato, my second book is called Do Dead People Walk Their Dogs?
Su segundo libro se llama Los muertos pasean a sus perros.
Pato, animals are life that is created by God, and they don't die either. God takes back all that God creates.
Y nada se muere.
Todos los animales fueron creados por Dios también y nada se muere. Toda esta energía y esta belleza está en el otro.
I did a show this past weekend, and I was talking to a man in the audience, and I said to him, "Who's red?" I thought it was somebody with red hair because I heard him say, "Tell him Red is here," and he said, "Red was my dog."
Era mi perro.
Hizo un show la semana pasada y dentro de la audiencia ella de repente pensó y dijo, a ver, ¿quién es rojo?
¿Quién tiene el pelo rojo?
Y el señor se paró y dijo rojo y ella pensaba que era una pelirroja o un pelirrojo. No, un señor se paró y dijo, Red es mi perro. También puede escuchar a los animales y también los siente presentes.
One last question. Because we have kept you a long time and John must be missing you.
No, he's not home. But I can always come back, Talina. I could always come back anytime you want me. I can do this again and again.
Beautiful, Concetta. This question, Concetta, I do believe is very important. Silvia Lozano is asking about the father of her children, because he disappeared 2 years ago. He disappeared, so nobody knows if this guy is dead or if he's alive. The person in question, the wife, her name is Silvia Lozano.
Silvia Lozano.
We don't know the name of the father of the children, but we know that he has disappeared.
He disappeared. And she wants to know if he's alive.
This is one of those stories that you said, Concetta, do you ever hear anything you don't want to say? And this is one of them.
Es decir,
Es de estas, acaba de contestar Concetta, que estas de las historias, que cuando oye algo que no quiere Concetta decir, prefiere no decirlo.
I don't feel good about it. I don't want to answer it the way I
no
feel
la quiere contestar.
you know what I mean.
Lo siente.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not feel.
Que lo lamenta muchísimo. He must be dead, I bet.
Well,
No,
I can tell you this.
no.
The mother of the child knows because she knows that nothing would have kept him from his children. Nothing would have kept him.
Alejado de sus hijos.
Ella sabe que nada lo hubiera alejado de sus hijos. Es lo único que va a contestar Concetta, nada más. And then the last question we had here is one girl, Nora Elise.
Una niña, Nora Feliz, dice.
Write to us from Boston that
desde Boston.
Youngest son, Joel Antonio Lazo, died the last 7th of March.
Su hijo murió el 7 de marzo. Quiere saber si su hijo pequeño está bien.
The name of the she wants to know if he's fine.
Oh, honey, yes, my darling, he died very young. He came on a special mission from God. When a child leaves young, and I mean young, 20 or even younger, they are on a special mission from God, and God brings them home early.
And then you read.
And they're rejoicing in the light of God. And they're hierarchy. They're in the hierarchy status.
Ya están en un nivel más alto. Entonces, she must be happy. Ella tiene que estar muy feliz.
Concetta, at last, would you tell us your media? Where can they find you if they go into the internet? What do they have to click to find you?
Oh, just my name, Concetta Bertoldi.
Concetta Bertoldi.
Everything pops up on Google.
Everything pops up. So if they want to have a meeting with you via Zoom or something like that, they just write you there, they find you, and they
my assistant. There's a number on the internet for my office, and my assistant takes calls on Fridays between 9 and 2 on Fridays.
Los viernes, su asistente los viernes.
Right now, Pato, because of COVID, I never stopped working. I always worked even through COVID. But we're making up for a lot of different things that happened in COVID. So, because I never just, if I promise somebody something, I'm going to do it.
Cuando le promete algo a alguien, lo cumple.
Con el COVID han cambiado las formas de hacer estas consultas. Ustedes lo pueden consultar en internet. Si se meten a internet y ponen Concetta Bertoldi, así como lo ven en pantalla.
Concetta Bertoldi, that's all.
Va a aparecer todo, su teléfono, demás. Y además tiene su página.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have ConcettaBertoldi.com. Just Google my name and it all comes up.
Nada más pongan en Google su nombre.
Concetta Bertoldi, y ahí pueden sacar su cita y demás. Y aprovecho para decirles a todos ustedes que, ¿por qué no con mi jefa? Suscríbanse, pican en la campanita, denle like. A nosotros nos sirve, y a nosotros nos sirve poder traer gente tan especial como las amigas de mi mami, Concetta Bertoldi, que está con nosotros y que nos
Concetta, love you madly.
Contestando preguntas.
I still have the fan that I carry. I don't know if you remember the fan you gave me. I treasure that fan. You gave me a fan that I use for my hot flashes.
When I come to visit you, I'll take many fans. I'll go get them wherever. I'll go to China even.
Talina, I love you so much. I will never forget the first time I met you. I thought you were one of the most beautiful women I ever met in my life.
I agree.
I remember you had a necklace on with all these charms on it. And I just stared at the charms. It was so beautiful. And you
Thank
were
you.
so beautiful.
Oh, Concetta, that's so nice of you. I don't even deserve it. But we'll be in touch, okay?
All right,
So
let me say
next
one more
time,
thing. Let
Va a decir
me
algo.
say one more thing. I never ever take any of this. None of this ever goes to my head. Everything I do in my life and in my work, none of it
bueno,
goes to my head.
su
It all
trabajo,
goes to my heart.
no se va a su
No
cabeza,
se le sube a la
todo
cabeza.
se va al corazón.
My heart.
Como quien
It
dice, está
goes,
diciendo que no se la creen, no se le sube a la cabeza, todo va a su corazón.
God
y todo
will
lo hace
bless
con
you
amor.
till the next time we talk. And I'm going to be saving money to go visit you.
I will
God
go to-
bless you, Lord.
Come on, baby.
Send my kisses to your brother on the
I
other
will.
side.
And to
Do that.
Marcella. Tell Marcella I asked for her.
Que Marcela le digas a Marcela que preguntó Conchetta por ella.
Okay, I'll tell her. Thank you,
Okay, I
Concetta.
love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Love
everything.
you, baby.
Love you,
Love
Conchetta.
you.
Bye bye. Gracias.
Bye bye, my love.
Vale.